We are live. We are live. We are live. How's everybody doing tonight? We're
Oh,
a little
pretty
bit
good.
late.
Pretty
A little
good.
bit late. As you can tell, you ought to know where I've been. I'm looking like a tree.
I couldn't see you for a minute.
Yeah. I see you had some good trips I seen.
Yeah, been knocking them down.
That's what's up.
Oh
They
yeah,
they done got stacked up there, huh?
they starting to.
That's what's up.
Yeah, they starting to get active. Eating a
Super
lot of
Dave.
shad.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Super Dave. This dude right here. Me and you talked earlier. You be sure that you do what you said you was gonna do. It's not automatic, brother. Just do you. Whatever makes you feel better. Super Dave. We really do appreciate you, man. Murdoch's in the house. I figured you'd be here, Super Dave. He is always here. What percentage of crappie do you think are caught in brush compared to open water? It depends on the lake. I'm quite sure you're talking about that video that I put out where I was talking about that. In my case, in my case, I'm willing to bet it's 98% of the fish are caught on structure. I'm willing to bet. There's only a couple times that I'll get out there and there'll be good fish that'll now I'm gonna tell you, I see fish all the time in open water, but they are the spookiest fish there is. Um, and they rarely eat.
Yeah, you're going to catch less because they're roaming and they're not on
Yep.
structures. It takes a
They
long time to catch a limit with roaming fish.
yep.
It's
They're
not
they're
something.
they're not from what I've seen, at nighttime they roam to eat. During the daytime, if they're out there moving, they got a direction they're going, and it's not about feeding during the daytime. From what I've seen, but I showed you. I mean, it's just facts on the lakes down here. Now, I'm not saying I can't tell you about a Lake Fork. I can't tell you about any of these other lakes. I don't know. Uh, I don't have I hadn't had the opportunity to go and fish several lakes. We got two lakes down here that I spend time on. Them the lakes that I beat up, and those are the lakes that you see all the crappie that I catch come out of.
Yeah,
But it just depends on the lake, I believe. I think most fish are caught on structure.
yeah. Well, you can target bigger fish. They're bigger fish usually, but
Yep. And
they're just
Murdoch's
it's just not a lot.
yeah, Murdoch says it right here. And when I catch more suspended fish in open water, other times they're up in brush, without a doubt. I totally agree, Murdoch. Kev Walker, what's going on, man? Crappie Day Fish on. Forge with us. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Who all got a chance to watch that video today?
I seen it.
Did you? What you think about it?
Yeah, it look like what we fish.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they'll stick
With
up
the
like
with
that.
that telephone pole?
Yeah, how they stack up on them. That's what I'm
Yeah,
talking about right there.
yeah. Man, it's so rare that I see fish like that. It's
Man,
rare.
that's when you catch some decent fish.
Yeah. My bigger fish gonna come from up under or in some type of thick old stump or something. That's
Hmm.
what a bigger fish down here come from for me.
Yeah, I like those.
But fishing timber is fun though, especially when it's a telephone pole.
Yeah,
Just it's easy pickings.
and they be stacked up on that thing.
Yep. Miss Stephanie, what's going on? How are you? Thank you for joining us. Super Dave again. All right, see, I got a question here. Howdy, folks. Everyone make it through the bad weather. I hope. Yeah, we hadn't had no bad weather down here, but we had a lot of rain. Y'all had bad weather up there, Steve? Kim?
Just rain and cold,
Yeah,
hot and cold.
yeah, that's the way it is here too.
It's like, man,
We've been getting
yesterday it
some
went
rain though,
from
man.
what was it, 55 in the morning, it dropped 40 degrees by noon, that quick.
Mm-hmm.
And at
Yeah.
night it hit like 20 degrees.
It felt like 85 to 90 yesterday,
It's
but today
ridiculous.
was really nice here.
It didn't get out of the 20s here today.
Oh wow.
It's crazy.
It is. I'll tell you one thing that I see that we had all this rain. It done blew my Lake Houston out. But coming soon I'll be on Con. I my thing is why drive by fish to go catch fish. And I've
Yeah.
been saying that for so many years that it's unreal. And I prefer to fish Lake Houston. And it's not because I can go there and beat the fish up just about when I want to, but it it take work to be consistent on one lake. You know, it's not go out there and fish the same stuff every time I go because those fish are not they move around, and I feel that it's tougher for a person to continuously be consistent fishing one lake versus going where they've heard a good bite is.
Yeah.
Just my opinion. Miss Stephanie, see, I drove right through one of those tornadoes last night. Oh, y'all having tornadoes? Huh?
Yeah, it's been crazy all over, man.
Yes, it's this weather is different. Jigs up, what's going on, buddy? Squiddo's in the house. What's happening? Slappy.
Big squid on.
Chris Roan's in the house. Great to see you Sunday around noon with the watercolor of the bayou made for it did. I was telling my clients, I try to talk them guys out of that trip. I don't know. I tried to talk them out, but it's like it's ultimately up to the customer whether they want get out there on those tough days or. And those guys like, yeah, we want to see what you're gonna do with this water all now. We gonna catch fish. I can't promise you it's gonna be a bunch,
Yeah.
but we got out there, man, and got on some decent fish.
Got it done.
Yep. So which lake? If you want to talk about the lake that you was fishing,
Melbourne. It's called Melbourne.
is that a big lake or small lake?
It's 7,000 acres.
Oh, okay. Is that your home lake? What you would classify your home lake?
Yeah, it's an hour away.
Oh, okay.
All of the lakes that around me are an hour away.
Yeah.
Hillsdale, Melbourne, Pomona, Clinton.
Huh.
They're all an hour away.
Yeah. That's what's
Two of
up.
them are
What
within 15 miles of each other.
were you fishing like a fish house or docks or
We
what?
fishing along the docks.
Okay. That's what's up. It's real deep there or what?
No, it's 10 foot there.
Wow.
And they're there all winter.
I'll be.
I mean, not as thick all the time, but they're there. I don't care how cold it gets, they're there.
Is it like a creek or something that feeds through there or something?
No, it's just got some brush under it. And they it's crazy. They stay there all winter. People think they don't, but they're there all winter. I don't care how cold it gets ice over it. We'll bust a hole and they're still down there.
Yeah. In salt water, everybody talks about hard bottom, shell bottom, and mud bottom. Uh, and if you're deep in the speckled trout fishing, any fishing really, in salt water, you know to go to the mud area in the wintertime because it heats up and retains heat a lot more. And it ain't no different with these crappie,
Mm-mm.
and everybody want to holler about all the creeks, but I think it has more to do with the bottom uh, makeup than anything. It's just my opinion. A lot of these creeks got springs in them, so they run. It could be just a couple degrees warmer, and it'll
Yeah,
it'll it'll attract those fish.
it will. I wish we had more creeks, but we don't.
Yeah.
Most of ours are watershed lakes.
Huh.
Back in the day, they made them for watering the farmers and all. That's
Yeah.
more country at when we when we were younger.
Right. Thank you, Slab B. Red River Rob's in the house. Thank you for joining us, brother. Vincent Carson. How are you today?
What's up, Vincent?
Oh, somebody you know?
Yeah, from them boys.
Oh, okay, okay. I ain't seen them post nothing here lately. Are they even catching fish? They
I
still
don't know.
fish?
We used to go live with them, but they ain't he don't
Oh,
live for
I
me.
didn't even know that. Oh yeah, I've seen them. I think I've seen them a couple times live.
Yeah, they trying to change the name of their page, so they're doing something different.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Michael Lawrence, what's going on, buddy?
What's up,
Chat
Michael?
Jocks in the house. J.G. Adams. Yes, sir. Got a lot of people in tonight. I didn't think it was going to be that many people, but we got quite a few in.
What's up,
What's going
Jeff?
on, Jeff? Everybody shouting everybody out.
Stephanie.
Yeah, I tell you what, man, it was it was
Ford.
it was awesome fishing before that rain, man. I'm talking about it was just about every piece of structure was holding fish, and then here comes the rain. It rained 2 solid days here, man. I'm talking about, I can't tell you how many inches, I didn't even check, but man, it got pounded down here.
Yeah, I seen it. It rained one solid day here. It did. That
Yeah.
was it.
Howie, what's going on, buddy? How's that active target treating you over there? I like that name change. May just keep it. What name change? Pull the trigger Black Friday. SK got me a scope LVS 32. That's what's up, Slab
Oh
B.
yeah, he
Which
showed there.
which unit did you get?
I think they had the tens on sale.
Yep. He said he got the LVS 32. That's all you need, man. I'm gonna tell you that's what
It
I'm
is.
running. They get the job done for me. Albert, what's going on, buddy? Quentlin, Shimano Man's back with us. Thank you for joining us, buddy.
What's
Tony
up, Tony
Cole,
Cole?
Craig, Fishing by the Numbers is in the house. Thank you for joining us. Miss Bertha,
And Miss Bertha.
Ronnie Harris. See it. Way to go, Slap B. Yeah, without a doubt. Tell you what, I had a guy today come in it, and it was like, is there anybody that just go fishing without all the electronics? Yeah, there's people that do
Yeah,
that.
people who don't got it,
Dur- dur-
yeah.
During the spawn, more than likely, you know, you go out
Yeah.
there and fish the banks. Yeah, I'm laughing about it, man. But it's fun all the way around. But uh, people, the ones that comment like that, it's because they've never used it. And using these electronics, even 2D down imaging side, using that stuff is an addiction by itself. And you go out there and get it dialed in, and it's just to help you uh, catch the fish. You find the structure. It's so much fun just finding stuff that's on the bottom of the lake and trying to figure out what it is. Because I'm gonna tell you now, there's a lot of stuff that I used to fish that since I've gotten live scope, I'll go back and look. I was like, man, what is that? And all other times I was like, oh, it's just a stump. But a lot of that stuff is not stumps that's out there.
No.
So that's it's an addiction by itself. Just these electronics. It's not about it being easy, because I'm gonna tell you now. If you think you just go and spend $10,000 and get you the biggest live scope unit there is, the latest and greatest transducer, that ain't got nothing to do with you catching fish. You still got to go out there and put some work in, learn how to use that thing, and still have to entice the fish to bite. You don't just buy it and it you know you clean the lake out. It don't work like that.
Yeah, I've been trying to explain that to people. Like,
Yeah.
They don't understand. It's like, you think you're gonna catch all the fish? You're not.
No,
Not
sir.
every time.
No, sir.
Still,
Fred's in the house. Chuck Adams. Can't wait to get some time behind it. I can't wait either. I wanna hear your thoughts of it. Torque's in the house. What's going on, buddy? Ronnie Harris. Slick, what's going on, my man? Thank you for joining us. Any crappie I've caught in open water, there has been a brush pile nearby. There are times that they get out there and roam. But thank you, Super Dave. He said, "Bam." See it? Said he did. What do you guys think of that? Lorenzo, what's going on, my man? He just got his boat, got him another boat and live scoped out and out there on them Mississippi slabs.
mm-hmm.
Yep. That vid today was awesome, SK. That huge stump at the end was cool. I thought so too. You know, it's amazing how live scope. And what's even more amazing to me, yeah, I see a lot of these guys. I've been messing with guys for since day one. Why you run your unit so high? Why you run? Because I've seen when you dial that thing down, it gives you such great detail that it's unreal. And then you can see those fish where they hide in that structure. And if you got your gain so hot to where's I mean, it just blows everything out. It turns everything the same brightness. It's not right, in my opinion. I want to be able to determine what's a fish and what structure. But I'm seeing more and more people come around. I've been putting these little videos out, these little clips out, and people really see that it makes a difference. It really does make a difference.
Oh yeah, well, you can separate it and make see
Hmm.
what everything is.
Yep. Thank you, Craig. Jeff, I knew you guys were gonna watch it. I do appreciate it.
And with me being colorblind, I need that separation.
Without a doubt, hey, I'm not colorblind. I still need it.
Yeah, I need that separation. I be looking at nothing. I don't know what I'm saying.
Yep. I hardly see fish stacked around standing timber like that down. Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's not often. There ain't much structure like that in Lake Houston.
Right.
Now you get in the Conroe, you got several you know trees out in that lake, but
And that's what we're used to seeing.
yeah, very few areas have stick ups that tall. Now there's stumps galore everywhere in Lake Houston, but as far as stuff that you can really say that's like a tree, uh, it's not much of. It was early Christmas at my house. Been putting back for 2 years, but that Bass Pro Shop sale, I got a 106 SV, a 126 SV, LVS 32 view, cornfield live view, and telescoping monitor mount. Dakota
Hmm.
Lithium bat. That's what's up. Congratulations,
Yeah,
Murdoch.
you saved a lot of money.
He did. He spent a lot too.
Yeah, you spent a lot of money.
He spent a lot. He saved a lot too.
Oh wow.
Cornfield live view. I'm about to check that out.
A live sweet.
That might be what it is. Live
A
suite.
sweet.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's
I
yeah,
don't know
that's what
what
it
the
has to
live
be.
view is. I know a live sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what that is either. Fill us in, Murdoch. I know you can
Well,
do
I
that.
think it's on your trolling motor, but it has its own. You can
Yeah, yeah.
move it without the trolling motor move.
Right.
I'm correct.
So you need two people to operate it. One person run the troll motor, the other person run the live scope. I guess. Michael, what's going on, buddy? Big Les is in the house. What's going on, buddy? Looks like he just got out of the woods. So I got a question. I'm not for sure how many hunters we have here. And I came up with some old timers. And way back in the day, I always heard that if you shoot a hog, that if it can make it to water, it's over with. You won't find him. Has anybody ever experienced that? I already fished some standing timber Saturday with the scope. Love it. It's a learning curve. That boat control. That boat control, I'm telling you. Hey, I'm gonna tell you that once you get it in your mind that hey, I'm getting ready to do this and run your troll motor like a madman, that's when you get the boat control under control. Because I'm gonna tell you now, man, that darn gone terror, I'm surprised it still worked on my boat. I'm really surprised it still worked. Cause I'm gonna tell you, I run the crap out of that thing. I run it really hard. I mean, I'm on those buttons continuously on those buttons. Fahim said he watched it. I think I saw two with my name on them. Well, you better get on down here. Dale, what's going on, my man? It's pretty cool seeing that, we've just built a family here, man. Everybody shouting everybody out, hollering at everybody. And it's the same people. They just keep coming back. We just
Yeah.
big old family here. Here's a new name, Kingfish Williams. What's up, guys? Kingfish Williams in the house. Thank you for joining us, Kingfish. You ever heard of him?
Mm-mm.
New person. Here's another one. Talk about the most accurate way to throw the marker buoy. Throw it beside me or behind the boat. Depends on the wind. Depends on how you approach the pile. Depends on how big it is. Um, I did a video. I don't remember the name of it, but I talk a lot about throwing that marker buoy out. It's been a hot topic. I don't use a mark. I mean, I rarely use a mark. The structure has to be super small, and the wind has to be really bad, and it got to hold some big fish before I throw a marker out right now. Since live scope, but it just depends. I mean, I want if I'm gonna throw a marker buoy out, I want it upwind of the pile. That way, I can fish that pile without worrying that my troll motor is gonna get tangled in that marker buoy. So when you approach that pile, you have to have in your mind the direction the wind is blowing. That's my take. What you think? You ever use marker buoys, Kim?
Yeah, we used to use them all the time. And you got to throw it as soon as your target comes into the cone.
Yep.
That's how you get on top of it. You wait too long, you still see it, but it ain't on top of it.
Right.
As soon as you see it coming to that cone, throw it out.
And what's even more, another thing too that's important. I mean, those things are cheap, so have 3 or 4 of them in your boat. That way, if you don't get one right, you can toss another one out and pick up the one that's in your way. That's what I got on Marker Buoy. I won the prize on October 12th and still haven't get it. Craig, who did you win it from?
Yeah, who do you ain't for me? I don't know. I don't think.
There was somebody else last week somebody had hit me up on an email and told me that they had just got their package. And I was like, golly. Yeah, you gotta let us know. I'm not getting ready to look through all of them. I got too much
Yeah.
stuff written on that. Let us know who did you win it from. Murdoch has a question. Can anybody tell me what card I need to make my two units communicate? Is it Ethernet or does Gorman make one special? Gorman makes one special. I forget the name of it.
What is the
If
name of that cable?
if Steve pop in, I know he knows what it is and can probably get it for you. But it is a cable from Gorman. I wouldn't use anything else.
What's up, Jesse Hillebrand?
Yep. Oh, y'all had tornadoes. Oh, that's right. It did hit Louisiana pretty good. That's the same storm that set over us for 2 or 3 days, dumping rain. We got a ton of rain here last night. Good bit of lightning, strong winds. Thank the Lord, no naders. That's what's up. That's what's up. Richard W. Crappie Dreamer. Hello, guys. My favorite day of the week. What is your opinion of EchoMap Ultra 106 for live scope and transducer? I think I had the 106 before I got the unit I got now. It's an awesome little unit. It'll do everything you need unless you need to record. That's the only thing that I didn't like about it is it would not record live scope. But if you're not a YouTuber, you don't need that. It's an awesome little unit. At 106, you get that thing dialed in, you'll like it. Jerry Townsend. Where are you located? We have shallow water, lots of cover, starting to see roe. Yep, here too. The fish are fattening it up, but spread. Enjoy hearing you guys. Yeah, we're in the same boat.
Yeah, I got several fish with eggs.
Yep, we're in the same boat. And it's nothing new. I mean, this is just
Yeah,
that
yeah.
time of year.
They
Did you
lay
not
eggs
get
all
a
times.
short card with the black box? Ethernet cable, but let SK answer. I'm not sure. I only have one Gorman, so I've never dealt with the communication cable. George Baker. Good evening, SK and Kim. 75 watching,
What's
27
up,
thumbs up.
George?
Let's change that, fisherman. Yep, I really appreciate it. Cornell, what's going on, my man?
Cornell Harp.
That 17 confirmed tornadoes in Mississippi last night. Wow, man, that's crazy.
Mm,
That is crazy. Tell you what,
tornadoes.
that.
Well,
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I said tornadoes and the volcanoes are erupting. There's all kind of
Mm-hmm.
things going on.
Yeah, we was in a drought and then now right at a flood. So that's what's up. CSA, Murdoch said he's gonna get his boat all the way together. New
Mm-mm.
carpet, got live scope. Big L, what's going on, man? Shaw Bryson, good evening from South Carolina. Get the net, get the net. If you had a Denali, you wouldn't have to get the net. Black Rain's in the house. What's going on, man? Thank you for joining us. Pontoon Jody's in the house. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, Pontoon
Abe
Joey.
the Crappie Hunter. Glenn Darden. I hate saying this dude's name. Bad. I'm gonna just call him Bad. Stain. I'm called Stain. How you doing, bud? J Dub, what's going on, my man? Just upgraded from the EchoMap 106 to the 126. SK, was there any major adjustments in your settings going from 10 to 12? My clarity seems to be off. Not really. I mean, it's about the same. It's about the same from what I've seen. Send me some pictures. Send me some pictures. Let me look at what you got. And let me know where you set up at. If you don't mind. D Sauce, what's going on, man? Slab B
Some
says
D saw.
I've had a head unit already, 93 UHD. Almost fired another bullet to get that 106 Ultra, but I'll wait till next year for that. Hey, that all of them work. The 93 gets the job done. That 106 is a super nice unit. I ran with it for I don't know, right, almost 2 years. It's a good little unit. Frosty, Black Rain, Charlie, what's going on? Hope people take your advice on the boat etiquette. Hey, I tell you what, educate. But it's the thing is, if that same person was sitting somewhere fishing and somebody did him like that, he'd be upset.
Mm-hmm.
But man, do you think he passed? He did not pass my boat close. He was close, but if you would have seen the boat when I first started looking up the river, if you would have seen how close he came to that boat up there, when I shook my head, I was like, man, this dude here got to be out of his mind. He was really close to that boat. But I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know what they're thinking.
They just don't have any ethics, man.
They don't. They don't. It's me, 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 me. That's
That's
what it's
all
all
it
about.
boils down to.
Yep. Major Brown say you looked at them Denali sitting back. Oh, he said, look at them Denali sitting back there ready to go. Put me in the game, coach. Oh, that's funny. They sold out of the 12 before I got up there. Oh, really? Only had each store had 50, right? That's right. Yep, 106 was 9.99. I hated that. I gave the full price for my unit when I bought it. Still had plenty of tens. That's what's up. Batter Z. I gotta think of a way to say that. We don't be doing no. That's not spelled that way, but 93 stain. That's what's up. D Saul says, "Do the color of braid matter to the fish?" I don't know. They don't ever see my braid. I run a mono leader.
No, I can tell you that. Not here, they don't. I use red, white, and blue, orange, and red.
Yeah, yeah. Miss Stephanie won her a Denali. Say it's an awesome
Sure
boat.
did.
Yeah, gotta know what you're looking at. Yep, without a doubt. Maurice is in the house. What's going on, buddy?
To Maurice.
Murdoch says, I would like to hear what settings would be a good starting point to get mine dialed in. Murdoch, I did a video the other week where I showed my settings. Um, I want to say I keep my gain, the main gain, anywhere from 42 to 59, maybe. My What's the other settings, Kim?
Um,
Color
color
gains,
game,
25 to 27.
color
Um,
limit.
Color limit 0. Um, there's a couple more.
Oh shoot, let me think. Those spots,
My
man.
my brain's about fried. I've been up since 2 a.m. So, but in that video, I clicked on my screen with the helm feature running, so you can see every little uh setting that I had. It's fall, winter, crappie fishing, and something else. It's like the third video. So one I released this morning, and a part. It was actually a two-part video. The one where I show my settings. Hello from South Carolina. Lots of crappie fishing here around the bridge pilings. Enjoy the show, guys. Thank you, Glenn. There's been a lot of fish being caught at the bridges. You know, these fish are transitioning. SK, now that you have done all the updates, what is the verdict on doing the download? Get the latest and greatest. You'll be happy. Go with the
You got,
latest and greatest.
you got your TVG
TVG off,
and noise reject,
high,
ghost reject,
auto, auto to low,
color gain. You said,
color gain 25 to 27, color
and
limit 0,
you search your search.
and the what?
What's your average search? Beat 30.
Oh, yeah. If I'm fishing, it's if I'm fishing structure, I'm into 20. Yeah, if I had a big old 16-inch screen, yeah, I'd leave it at 30. But with the 12, even though if you got a 9, I'd even bring it into 15. Fly guys, what's going on, man? Mickey D's. SK, did you mount your live scope transducer to your oil tricks? Yes, I did. I have a Terova and would like to do the same thing. Yep, mine's is on the motor barrel with the bracket that comes with the live scope transducer. And you can look up cornfield fishing gear, and they have a mount for your cables called a cable saver. So top one that go at the top of your trolling motor, one goes down there by your motor, and it'll route those cables from your transducer up and out of the way, so that when you deploy and stow your trolling motor, they don't get all tangled up. Just tell them which trolling motor you got, and you should be good to go. Kim, this man talking to you. What's good, King of Crappie Fisher?
What's up, Ricky Stowe?
Because he ain't talking to me, calling me no King of Crappie Fisherman. He ain't calling me. Do you know if a LVS 32 transducer will? Yes, it will work with the 106 SV. That's what I was running.
Yeah.
Yes, it will. Yeah, you did, D Sauce. You're right about that. Robert Hyatt's in the house. What's going on, buddy? Doing great. Hopefully you are also.
Birthday boy.
Yep, yep. D Sauce is answering Richard's question.
He's a bass fisher. What do he know about crappie fishing?
Without a doubt. You guys that are possibly hooking it, got your new unit and possibly hooking these units up, trust me, use the right wire. Use the recommended wire. And the farther away your battery is from your unit, you may even have to increase on top of what the recommended wire size is.
Yeah, if you're
These
running it
units
long, 6 is probably the best.
exactly. If you're putting your now, I will say this too: do not use your troll motor battery to power your unit. Do not run your power from a fuse panel. If you have to, run it to your cranking battery. But you will have a lot better reading if you have a dedicated electronics battery, without a doubt. And that's been the case since side imaging. No, not live sweep. Live view is a troll motor mount that has a cable saver big enough for live scope cable to go through. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not live sweep. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Murdoch. I've never heard of it. I'll have to check it out. Frosty says, I dig the videos, SK. Nice slabs in the land of Oz.
Oh, he talking about me.
Oh.
Kansas, land of Oz.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's what's up. Got 106 on the boat ready to put to work. That's what's up, dude. I just hope that you ran the right power wire. Because if not, you ain't gonna be happy. You have to specify the type of TM you have. Yes, you do. To get that cable saver. Me and old Sid Lewis does a great job with TM and pole. I talked to a guy earlier. He was like, "Man, I see a lot of people use that pole. Say all you got to do is look at the amount of fish they catch and the amount of fish a person catch with it on their troll motor. Look at who win the tournaments. No, not me. The hog I have shot so far did not make it to water. Well, I didn't have a choice today because all he had to do was make 2 steps and he was in water. But and I'm gonna tell you this, I did shoot a hog, a big old boar hog, uh, and this hog rolled. It was on a real steep hill, and he probably rolled. I'm willing to bet 50 yards to the creek. He hit the creek, and I mean it's just this red stuff on every piece of path that he took. It seemed like he should have uh, red stuffed out. I'm not gonna call what it's really called, but it seemed like he should have been done with. That joker hit that water, gone. If they make it to water, means you did good. Okay, I'll accept that. I got a cable steer on my boat. Still, I'm gonna a huge calf on my leg. Okay. Oh, gonna have a huge calf on his leg. That's what's up. Hey, make it happen. Changing addresses in the house. What's going on, buddy? Good evening, SK Kim. You guys are truly change address in a major way. Keep that content coming. Shout outs to everyone tonight. Keep fishing and having fun. Have a good night. Thank you, changing addresses. Really do appreciate you, brother. JR is in the house. Thank you, thank you, thank you. SK, that was a great vid. I also watched the Fishing by Numbers, part 1 and 2 of the SK trip of him and his dad. Yeah, them boys had a great time out there and put some slabs in the boat. His daddy hooked all the way now.
Well, he didn't want to give up the boat.
Yeah. Oh man, he fished 90% of that trip.
I see. I don't blame him. I
Yeah,
would too.
he
Uh,
was having fun out there. Fleming's Outdoor Adventures. When is a good time of year to put out artificial structure for crappie? Anytime you can. When there ain't nobody else on the lake.
the middle of winter, ain't nobody gonna be out there. They won't see nothing.
Whenever you can, ain't no. Hey, probably at nighttime be best.
Oh yeah.
Change address 95. Watching very few. Hit that thumbs up. Everyone, please hit that thumbs up button. Thank you. Changing address. Craig, win it. Won it from SK. Won it from SK.
Oh, the giveaway, I guess, the October 12th.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look. Send me another. Send me an email, Craig. Man, I can't believe, and I can't tell you what happened because man, it's just a pack of jigs. I'm not gonna, do a certified deal to where it's has tracking and all of that. But I just never had any issues with them little packages making. I gotta have it written down right here somewhere. I have to look it up later. Send me an email. It's gonna be right here somewhere, but I don't see it. Kenneth, what's going on, buddy? SK, do you ever have to change the battery for your remote control for your Ultera. Now I got the Ultera Link, so mine's is rechargeable. It's the rechargeable. I've never had to change it. Garmin network cable. There you go. Is that the name of it, Robert? I'm ready to win the boat tonight. I wish we could. I wish we could. Walking on water. What's going on, buddy? Wayne Becker. What size braid and mono or floral for long pole? What do you use, Kim?
I use 20 pound.
You use a mono leader?
Uh-uh.
You don't?
I
Okay.
just tie straight to him.
Well, I use 20 pound also, and I use a and this is going to be important. I'm not affiliated with P Line in any way, but I've been using that line since my saltwater days, and it is the most abrasive resistant mono I've ever used, and I still use it today.
Yeah, I got
12,
P-line.
12, yeah, 12 pound P line clear
Oh,
in
one
the
bunch of
clear.
others. Right there.
Yep, I love my 93 on the pole. That's what's up. It's to each their own, man. Uh, Miss Ellen, how you tonight? I've fished with a couple clients on their boats. They got it on a pole, and I'm gonna tell you, it's instead of you having a troll motor to control your boat and put that live scope. Now you got to control your boat with this, and then you got to turn this stupid pole over here to try to light the fish up. And if you try to spot lock, you got to still use this stupid pole over here to try to light the fish up. Then you can't control how far away you are from the fish. So, but it's to each their own. That's just my frustration with using a pole. Don't take it that I'm saying that anything different. That's my frustration.
You did call it stupid though.
I didn't I? And that's what I have in my mind every time I hear that stupid pole. But that's just my frustration. I'd rather have my remote position my boat and ease up to that fish and put him in the boat instead of in my mind thinking maybe one day my boat might get over here and I can turn this stupid pole to whereas I can drop my jig on top of this fish head. And sometimes you're having to get where my camera at. You're having to get that jig this close to that fish before he want to hit it. But hey, to each his own. D Sauce said y'all made me switch.
Oh yeah, he don't quit bass fishing.
Sid Lewis says I'll take you on in March at Grenada with a side bet. Why March? I mean, why pick the easy month? When you can just close your eyes and cast out there in shallow water and catch a fish. Let's pick the middle of the summer. Let's pick middle of the winter. When you have to you know, entice that fish to feed. Let me me and see it. We kid around. We kid around about this a lot. But my thing is consistency. I fish year round, and I want to be consistent year round. In order for me to do that, I need that transducer on that pole. That way, I control the boat, and when it's that magic time, that jig touched that fish on his nose. It is work. Now, trust me, I'm not gonna go up there and hit spot lock and then okay, one of these years, I'm gonna get close enough to drop that jig. No, I'm gonna control my boat, get it right on top of that fish. And if I'm using a 12-foot rod, my target range is 6 foot. If I'm using that 10 foot, my target range is 4 foot. So I need that fish at 4 foot if I'm using a 10 footer. I need him at 6 foot if I'm using a 12 footer. If I'm using a 16, I need it from 8 to 10 foot. So I know that I can control my boat to get it that distance from that fish towards I can drop it straight down. You have zero control over that if you're hitting spot lock. A1 Fishing family, thank you for joining us. We're doing great. How about yourself? Kim, do you have a YouTube channel?
Nope.
He ain't got time. He always tying jigs.
I ain't got time. That's all I do. I'm a robot.
There you go, Murdoch. Says it's
What?
going to use 6 gauge wire to power his LS. Shouldn't that be enough? I'd say so. Now, if you got a 20-foot boat and your batteries are way back yonder in the back, and you may have to go to something even heavier than that. May have to go to some 4. Creative culture car audio. Creative culture car audio. I've been fishing bridges and pillars here and can't get on the crappie. Been using jigs and minnows. You have live scope or any kind of electronic device? Or are you seeing the fish down there? Is it the only bridge on your lake? Or are you checking all of the pilings and depths? Slab B says my buddy went to Lake Fork a couple weeks ago. They caught 35 2-pounders. Yep, 2 days. He sent me pics. Hey, Fork is
Oh
just that
yeah,
lake.
that's not uncommon there.
Yeah, Fork is just that lake, buddy. I'm telling you.
It's full of.
SK, my email don't work. I used your text message. That might be why. I have to check. Text me again. I'll have to check. That may be why I missed. I may have missed you. I don't know. That's why I like to use the email. But hit me up and let me do some. I'll do some checking and we'll get you taken care of either way. We'll get you taken care of. Bass Pro has 6-foot and 20-foot Gorman network cables. Walking on water. Chat Jock, I'm good, brother. Are you talking to Chat Jock? Super Dave, yes, it would. Those crappie looked like they had all swallowed a baseball. Yep.
They definitely eat.
That's one lake that I can't even tell you the amount of fish that come out of that lake every day. Got 100+ guides over there. And it's just a lake that just continuously produces. And it's not, you just go out there and get on. If not on this tree, you go to the next one. If not on that one, go to that one.
Yep.
It's a timber lake. Those fish love timber. Murdoch says, I'm going to invent a device that you wear a helmet and the live scope follows your line to sight like the guns on these video games. That's what's up. you know, that's one of the biggest issues that, when I dial, get on people's boat and help them dial in. That's one of the biggest. I don't care how bad your unit look. If you can't put your jig in that cone, it don't matter what your live scope look like. And working on that, knowing where your cone is uh is very important because once you get that fish to that target range, whatever it is on your setup, you got seconds to get that jig down there and present it to that fish and see if he's gonna bite it. I'm saying seconds. Um, I did get on that tree on that last video, and for a little while the wind was totally dead there. So I just barely bumped my troll motor to in between fish to get back up to it. But it's very rare that you see it like that. Very rare. Anywhere, anytime, buddy. Come on down here to Lake Houston. Come on down here to Lake Houston, see it. Are you saying you catch more than I do? I don't think so. I have been fishing since you were a baby. See it? Hey, I guarantee you that if we could catch the same fish, I'd have him in the boat 5 times faster than you would. Not 2 times, 5 times. Let me stop. I'm just messing with you, Sid. Just having fun, man. You see this big old smile on my face? Don't be getting mad at me over there now. Wireless, of course. That's what's up, Murdoch. Ricky Stowe. Plastic or hand ties for winter fishing? I'm going to use both. Do you guys have a preference? I don't. I don't. I can tie a pretty decent jig, but past year I can't. I probably can count how many times I've used a hand tie on one hand, and still got a box over there just plumb stacked with hand ties. And the reason why I've went with plastics is because I'm guiding now, and instead of me, if I want to make a change of colors, instead of me having to retie, all I gotta do is yank that plastic off, throw netting on, and we right back to fishing. But it's all personal preference, man. I mean, if it whatever you have confidence in, whatever put fish in the boat for you, that's the best one to go with. Oh, you got about 5 different bridges. I fished no electronics, man. That makes it tough because you just don't know. It can be done. Don't get me wrong, but it's not something that's gonna have you consistently catching fish. You'll catch them when they're there. Um, you got any advice on that, Kim?
Fishing bridges?
Yeah, with no electronics. He say he got 5 different bridges, but he ain't catching no fish.
Does he know the depth? Are they deep? You just got to work the pillars, man. I mean, sometimes they're running out in the middle. They're not on the pillar. Sometimes they're running out in the middle of them.
Yeah.
You got to check everything on the pillars, on the bridges. A
I
lot
tell
of
you
fish
what,
run through there.
Lake Houston got some bridges on it, and it got a big old railroad bridge, and I can go to all of them and catch fish, but I don't fish the concrete. I don't fish the concrete. And if you think about it, well, I know down here, we get a lot of current. When it rains, it floods. We get trees that wash in. So when they float up to that concrete, they sort of, they're locked there. So it's structure. And I see that the fish prefer wood several times. Now, you can go and catch them on concrete, but I see that they congregate on that wood a lot more often than concrete. Just my thinking.
And our bridges have walls. They're not like individual pillars, like one big wall.
Oh, okay,
There's
okay,
walls that separate them. They're not pillar here, pillar there. They're just
yeah,
big, long walls.
yeah. Oh, catching up to me. There are 3 kinds of fishermen in the world: those that make things happen, those that wait for things to happen, and those that get home and say, "What happened?" I'll take the first one. And you're right. The way I see it is, and another way of saying it, there's people that wait on the fish to come to them, and then there are those that go to the fish. And I'm a hunter, so I'm gonna go hunt that fish down. And you're right. There are different people that do different things with these fish. Some people want to sit there and wait on them. I've heard the saying they'll be coming through in a minute
Mm-hmm.
several times, but
Waiting
that's
all
just
day.
yep, that's not my style of fishing.
Mm-mm.
Chat Jock said, "That's what's up. Are you talking about walking on water? I'm installing my 32 and 106 on beat down mounts tonight. That's what's up. Just finished it. Now I got to get the settings dialed in and learn to use it. That's what's up, buddy. Congratulations, Chat Jock. There you go, sis. Sis say this is funny. What's going on, Chance?
So chill.
Slab B said one of my bucket list lakes is LOP, though I always wanted to hit that lake 3 to 4 days a week if I was lucky. That's what's up. Yeah, Lake LOP is a good lake too. It's Timber Lake too. It's another Timber Lake. Caught 292 brim and shellcracker in 2 hours from the same spot this summer. Wow. That's some catching right there.
Yeah, I want to clean all that.
Now, I already knew who you was talking about, Chad Jock. Chance?
2 hours. That's a lot of catching, man. He ain't lying.
Yep. That's a lot of catching. Frosty says I've been hitting the backyard creek to stock up on green sunfish and catfish. I catch a bucket full of greenies and freeze them. It's also prime time for cats through March. That's what's up. I tell you, I've been seeing a bunch of big old cats on my lake too right now. See, it says okay. Slab says okay. See it. SK fired one. You gonna fire back? That's funny. I watched your video today and I said the same thing. I got drunk watching you switching around trying to find that pole with the fish on it. I knew where it was. I knew where it was. Gonna have fun. Welcome to the Live Scope Club. That's what's up. Oh, 22 feet. The pillars are 22 foot deep.
Oh yeah.
So you got a lot of water to cover. I mean, it just could mean,
You got a
them
lot of
fish could
column.
be, yeah, they could be 10 foot down there. They could be, 12 foot, 15 foot. I mean, and sometimes depth mean a whole lot to these fish.
And you can troll through them.
Yeah, you can do that too. Just pitch that jig out, get on
Let
one
it, yeah,
pillar and pitch to the other one.
let it
Let
fall
it
back
pendulum
there.
down. Yep.
Yeah. Just got to cover all the bases, man.
Yep.
Till you find out what they want.
T Will, what's going on, buddy? Just got my 93 with live scope installed last week after having it for a year. Wow. Can't wait to use it. Mr. Milton, what's going on, my man?
Milk.
SK House, Steve, and LBG. They're good. Steve may be on a little later on. He may have fell out. He may have fell out. Sometimes I hunt fish and still say what happened. I'm going to wait on them. Nope. Slick says hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you, Slick. Creative Culture, South Carolina, best state for fishing. And we gave away 100 plus. That's what's up. Super Dave still hanging with us. Any of you guys want to book a trip to get out here and see what all the hype is about with this live tech and using it on a troll motor? Come on, send me an email, text, or call. Here's Kim's Facebook contact and his website. I would have never lost the sight of those fish. Fired number 3. SK, so why the change of mind with updates? I'm still running 18.2. Well, Major, they fixed 19.1 and 19.2 was trash, and they knew it. Somebody dropped the ball, and it was not good. But since then, the updates has been good. I mean, if you watch that video, I mean, that's what it is. I'm running the very latest. I'm running the very latest. I left work a little early today. Got in stand, had the best hunt in several years. Had 16 head come in, four pretty good bucks, and they put on a show. Nothing quite mature enough, but was fun. Murdoch, I say it all the time. People ask me, "Well, did you shoot?" Nope, didn't shoot. Now I'm pretty much gonna shoot at every hog that I see. Every pig I see, I'm gonna throw some lead at them or an arrow. Uh, but bucks and deer, yeah, I'll sit back and watch them a little bit. I'm caught up. I can't believe it. I'm on point on the messaging. Have to leave going to Lake Houston in the morning. Crappie family, it is always fun and informative to watch these lives. Everyone hit that thumbs up. Thank you, Mr. JR. Hashtag crappie on a pole. There you go. Just got here. Love winter crappie fishing. When I can go. There you go. Claude, thank you for
Me
joining
too.
us. Craig, you guys make and eat deer jerky. I do. Not always. I'm big on sausage and pan sausage and homemade. And the reason why I like it is because you can just toss it in the microwave and in a couple of minutes you're ready to eat. And I love breakfast. I love breakfast food. So I'm actually clicking on these comments as they pop up. I've shot more deer than most, all with the camera. If interested, SK, I can share some of the photos on the Crappie Facebook page. Hey, feel free to do so. Feel free to do so. Murdoch says, "Oh, hogs and cows have no chance with me. But deer, I want him 5.5. I'm trying to grow big deer, and they gotta live long enough to get that way, without a doubt." Backyard creek, and being close to LOZ has a lot of wildlife in my yard. That's what's up. Claude said he loved that deer jerky and the sausage and haven't had in a while. Bringing back memories. Some good stuff. Especially when you can see, you can take it. There's a lot of places that do great. But when you do it yourself and find that formula that you really, really like and it's seasoned just right, man, put it in that smoker, get the right amount of smoke. Turns out really good sausage. Snack sticks are good too. Made 1 year, and they are very good, but expensive. Snack sticks are good. Slab out says I've shot more deer than most with a gun. I was a huge deer hunter at one time. Got a lot of bow kills too, which is the only way I'll hunt them anymore. Yeah, I do a lot of bow hunting. But with the hogs that I have on this place that I'm on now, uh, I've been taking a little juice out there with me.
Yeah, you got to put them down.
Yeah.
They tear up too much stuff.
Yep. Murdoch says I make my own jerky, hamburger and sausage. That's what's up. That's what's up. So the title, what do we title this thing today? Winter crappie fishing. Let's talk about it. Uh, there,
Oh
there's
yeah,
been there's been a myth that's been, well, I can't say a myth, but it's been talked about for years in the crappie world that wintertime you got to fish 1,000 feet deep. Now I'm exaggerating, but there's always been, hey, go down to the dam and fish real deep. You may get on some fish like that, but not all of them go deep. And like I've said for several times and for years, that throughout the year, man, I can go to just about any part of the lakes down here and catch fish. They don't all migrate to one area. They don't all migrate to one depth. There will be a bigger concentration when you find them. I'm not gonna say that they're gonna be deep. They could be in a creek. They could be at the mouth of the creek. They could just pick a bank in a cove with the right depth, with the right food. Scanning is, I know there's been some people that they just don't use electronics. You cannot use electronics and catch fish, but I will tell you this: you will have to work for it. There will be that day you go out there and just throw anything, throw it anywhere, you're gonna catch a whole bunch of fish. But to be consistent with catching fish, you have to put a plan together. You have to put some research in, find what these fish are eating on, find where it is, find the depth that they're holding, and go about things that way. And electronics help big time, whether it's down imaging, 2D, side imaging, live scope. You need to learn how to use it. Setting these units up means a lot. Uh, and I know that guys, I'm gonna tell you now, there's been so many guys that used to use the helm feature, or active captain, as a lot of people know it, in their videos. And I always tell them, say, man, why you run your unit so high? Why you run your unit so high? Well, a lot of these guys don't even use that. They still got the units, but they don't put that type of footage in their videos anymore. But the deal is, uh, when you just don't settle for anything. I know any of you guys that has watched my videos for a while, that's a saying that I live by. I don't just settle for anything. Uh, I spent a lot of money on that live scope and knew that if I kept messing with it, I'd figure the formula out to make it work right. And I still get people to this day to ask me, what are my settings? What are my settings? I'm willing to bet you I can lay out five videos that I go through and give every setting that I change. And there are some guys that I've got it on their boat, and I'm like, man, there's something that ain't right. Well, I think I may have changed this. If it's something that you don't know or have researched about, don't make changes to it. There's a bunch of adjustments on these units. Not all of it's for you to mess with. There's only a few adjustments that you need to mess with to make it work right, and learning what those are will help you out a lot. And not messing with the rest will help you out a lot also. But it's all work, You know, I've been saying this from when I you know, first started this YouTube stuff. It's not easy getting out here and catching fish. It's easy to go when it's really easy, and that may be two times a year or a certain month of the year. And you may go 2 or 3 times and catch some good fish. I'm talking about being consistent. And I've been talking about this being consistent for a long time also. And I live by that also. Um, and I'm not saying that I know everything. And please don't take it that way. But what I'm telling you is I try to learn something new every trip I go. You know, and I hear people that always say I'm the crappie whisperer, or I'm the great. Now, dude, and I know you guys have heard me say this too. If you don't go to the lake with a question mark on your forehead every time you go, you're gonna lose. Uh, if you think you're gonna go and only use one color jig, only use one size jig, only give one action, only fish one depth, only fish one area, you're not gonna be consistently catching fish. You're gonna catch fish every now and then, but to be consistent with catching fish, there's a bunch of changes you have to make, and it's always on the fly. Uh, And that's why I love live scope so much because it gives me instant feedback to what those fish are doing, to what I'm trying to feed them. And it makes a big difference. What's your take, Kim?
On
I think
what?
it's just fishing, winter fishing.
Oh, winter fishing here is it's nice, man, because they stack up in huge schools. We don't fish deeper than 15 foot. They'll be in 25, 30 foot, but trees come up to 10 foot, 5 foot below the surface, and they'll stack up in huge schools right in the 10, 15, 12, 5 foot range all winter long. And it's
That's
just
what's up.
drop down almost every drop, sometime, most of the time.
Huh.
But that's how they do. They don't eat like they do in the summer and in the fall. They just sit there and wait for schools to swim through. But if
Right.
you drop it down there, they gonna eat it, and they'll thump it too.
Yeah, they've been, I'll say this too. Some trips, and I'm gonna tell you, any of you guys that's followed me back when you know live scope first come out, all these guys started getting this live scope and they want to add the split shot. I was totally against the split shot. I was like, man, that kills your sensitivity. What about when the fish gives you a negative hit? And what I mean by negative hit, instead of them hit going up, grabbing your jig and sucking it in downward, they running up under your jig, lifting up on it. So if you got that split shot that's right here and that fish hit up on your jig, you can't tell that he hit it.
Yeah, you won't see the slide.
Yep, that's right. But if you watch it on live scope, you can see it. If you watch it on live scope, you can see it.
Sometimes I think they just go up to it and push it away too. People think
That
they hit.
you're right.
I think they go up
Exactly.
to it and like push it away,
Exactly.
like
Yep.
get out of here.
I see that a lot.
Yeah, that's why you get a bunch of those strikes. Oh, I almost had. Oh, I almost had. No, he ain't hit it. He just. I think he's pushing it.
Now, Murdoch, we got feral hogs, wild hogs. No
Yeah,
javelina where I hunt. That's mostly West and South Texas, I think, for the javelina.
yeah, the destroyers. That's what y'all got.
Yeah. Long nose East Texas rooters. I've only shot two hogs. Them suckers are fast than a deer. They get low to the ground when they yes sir. I've only had this is the first one I've had run from me. And when I hit it, I knocked it down. But it's like I said, between me getting, you know, on my back on my, and I drove up on these feet, on these hogs. I was on my four wheeler, drove up on them, and by the time I got back on my bike and got down the hill where they were, I was like, man, I know I knocked her down. I mean, I could see her in the scope laying there, big old black hog. Got down there, you could see the blood where she was to the water. So, and on both sides of this little, and all this water was is a wallow. But with all the rain that we've had, it's all filled up with water. So I go to the other side. I'm talking about we traced a 300-degree angle out to 100 yards. Never spotted a speck of blood on that side of the water. So I don't know, but I had good blood up to the water.
You are allowed to drive out to the woods. Like if you deer hunt, you can take your ATV and all that.
Uh huh.
Here they don't allow you. You have to drag them out.
Oh really? Is that
Yeah,
public land or
yeah, it's
like if you got?
public.
Oh okay, yeah. See, I'm on private land.
Yeah, public. You can't drive on it. They make you drag everything.
Al Booster say he's sitting there right now eating deer sausage. Ain't that something? SK, enjoy your vids. Is fishing going to get easier, or will you always have to hit them on the head to entice them to bite? Um, I think there'll be more aggressive days coming. Some of the fish right now are pretty aggressive. Hogs do three things: eat, run, eat, and make more hogs. That's it.
Yeah, a lot of hogs.
You're so right about that crappie fishing, as it can be tough. Yes, sir, Claude. You're totally right. Richard say he went speck fishing last night in Central Florida. I knew you was from Florida. Call them specks. Got 49 nicens with my son, who figured out what they wanted. That's what's up right there. Congratulations. Robert Johnson says, can you update LiveScope from the first rendition to the newest by just getting the last update? Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to go through each update. Jig color of the week.
Gray with
Uh
light blue tail.
my last trip, I had two poles rigged. One was with hot white, and the other one was with black and yellow. If they didn't hit the black and yellow, they'd hit the white. If they didn't hit the hot white, they would hit the black and yellow. In super muddy water. Fahim says, Slapbuster, I grew up in South Central California. That's how a lot of brothers got away from those canine police dogs. Get down low and run. Craig says, monkey milk where he's at.
And white and chartreuse was killer too.
Really?
Yeah.
Slap B, it's been killing me not knowing which way to go. And he says, I can't leave crappie alone long enough anymore to deer hunt. I haven't hunted in 7 years. It had been a while for me. It was just due to me working out of town. Romero, what's going on, buddy? Red River, do either of you feel like you have to catch a limit or get real close to a limit every time you go out to be considered consistent?
No, I don't.
I don't feel like I got to catch a limit, but I want to catch fish every time I go.
Mm-hmm. I do want to catch some. That's for sure.
I've been with that for forever. I mean, you can go back and look at videos from years ago, 4 years ago. I'm willing to bet, and I've always talked about catching crappie consistently. And it's not about, it's not about a limit. It's about catching fish.
Yeah, I'm over the eating part. I mean, them days is long gone. I just like to catch them.
What's up, Wayne? Romero says he's seen some of Steve's jigs at Lake Fork Marina. Yep. Yes, sir. William Crappie Habit. What's the best way you think you can learn your electronics? Time on the water. Now, I
Yeah.
will tell you this: you can get some bad. I'm gonna tell you. There's this one guy, and the deal is here's what you got to do. Here's what I do. It's not what you got to do. This is what I did when I first got that 106 SV. I was looking at all these guys on YouTube. Well, this guy say he got this. All right, I got this written down. He did this. I got this guy wrote down or did this. I get out in that water, put them settings in my unit, and it looked like garbage. First, you got to know what good look like, and the way you do that is them pictures on those boxes. That's what good looks like. They ain't got all that old fuzzy stuff all in the water column. It's a black background with fish and bait fish, and you can see structure and you can see fish by that structure. And that's what I wanted my unit to look like. But them settings that I was getting from everybody around me made my unit look like garbage. or straight trash is another way of saying it. So I took it upon myself. Well, I'm just going and how you get how you dial stuff is you take one setting, you go put a positive. If it make it better, okay. Well, let me just leave that there. If it make it worse, guess what? You either put it back where it was, or possibly even go a little bit lower. And did that make it look better? Just find where each setting makes it better. Then you go to the next setting. Well, let me just tinker with this. Go up a little bit, go down a little bit, maybe put it back where it was. Go to the next setting. Do the same thing, one setting at a time, and you will dial your unit in for your eyes. Uh, there's not a lot of good information on Facebook. I'm gonna tell you that right now. And what I've always said is look at what they are getting. Don't accept what they are saying is good as good. Look at that box from the manufacturer. That's what you want. That's what that unit's supposed to look like. I don't know. What you think, Kim?
Yeah, I like it clear. I don't like a lot of background clutter. I don't like the grid.
Yep, me either. I hate the grid.
Grid irritates me.
Without a doubt, I agree 100.
Yeah, I like it kind of clear.
Yep. Murdoch says I've had days fishing where I burned 20 gallons of gas in my boat and will have 20 jigs laying on the deck when I'm done. Live scope will not make fish bite, but I know it'll make me more efficient, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
And it's nice just to see how they act in their own environment, what we couldn't see before. That's what I like too. Get
Yeah.
to see how they react to everything, what they do. Kind of nice to see that.
Yep. Fly Guy says I need to get back to crappie fishing, but this 6.5 won't let me. You blasting a creed more? That's what's up. Slap B says Fahim Rashid. Hey, it works for them hogs. They gone. Frosty at Lake of the Ozarks, we've had them stacking in creek mouths, anywhere from 9 to 15 foot deep. Usually hit them by splitting the difference of depth. I am tossing some noodles for cats and taking off to crappie fish. That's what's up. I remember those days. Some more good information right there. Romero says, SK, you've been whacking them big crappie. Yes, we're going to be on a little hole for a little bit because our waters has taken a dump down here with all that rain we got. Frost says this time of year on upper end of LOZ, you have to place you have the place to yourself. That's what's up. I love it. There's not as big of a target as a deer either. They are smarter than a deer. Two, if they've been hunted a lot, they become nocturnal only, without a doubt. Without a doubt. You can beat their eyes, but you can't beat their nose. This is what I've seen. You can be 100 yards away and do some moving. They won't. They. I mean, I'm not saying you out there and just wide open and can do it, but with a little background behind you, you can get away with some movement with a pig. To whereas with the deer, they gonna get you. They gonna see you.
Mm-hmm.
Red River Rob says, Kim, will they make you drag a deer out if you are disabled in Kansas on public land?
No, I think there's a permit for a disabled person. Regular people, you got to drag them. So if you're going to hunt here, be ready to drag.
J Dub says, when you set your hook, is it primarily by feel or by sight on live scope? Both.
Yeah, it's that timing.
Yep.
That's what a lot of people struggle with. They pull up too quick.
Mm-hmm.
You still got to feel a little thump. Once you feel that little thump, you're gonna feel the same thump. You just gonna see it.
Yeah. Wayne says our city is fighting hogs left and right. They did not pay much attention to them until they started to digging up the rich people's golf courses.
Oh yeah,
That's when you hear about it.
sure.
That's when there's a problem. Charles, hi Escape. Charles here. Thanks for the settings on the lake. Thanks again, without a doubt. See, there's a guy that watched that video. He got all the settings. Ace, what's up, my man? Kim, you still have those rods for sale?
Yeah, I got two of them. I sold one of them.
You been selling some rods?
Yeah, man.
I ain't think I'd ever see you sell a rod.
Yeah, I got all his favorite stuff now, so I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
I'm just gonna thin out some of my stuff, man.
You got any of them old school Denali's?
I have to look at my shed. I got a bunch of rods out there. I have to go digging through that thing.
Yeah. So you only you're exclusively fishing favorite now?
Yeah, I have to.
Oh, really?
As long as I'm sponsored,
Mm-hmm.
I gotta use their rods and their apparel. You know how it
Okay.
goes.
Yeah. I ain't had no sponsorship like that yet. Won't nobody pick me up.
Hey, it's a blessing, man. It just happened.
So do you have to pay for your rods or do you get them for free?
No, I get a big discount. I got
Oh,
my own
okay.
discount code,
Oh, okay, okay.
but
So
the
you
initial stuff I got was free.
oh, okay. So I ain't ever got nothing free from Denali.
Yeah, when I come home from
Nothing.
Branson, I was loaded.
Yeah, I ain't never got nothing free from that. Not even yeah, I get stickers on the little. Everybody get the little sticker that come on the rod, but that's
Yeah.
you really paying for that too with the rod.
And people with these sponsorship, you still got to keep them. It ain't like you on there forever. You got to be present on social media.
Yeah,
You got to post so many times a month. It's not what people think. They just think,
yeah,
oh, you're on for life. No, you got to keep
yeah, yeah. No,
it.
I just do that out of the kindness of my mess, and I've been saying that for forever. If a product is good, I'll mention it.
Yeah.
But I ain't never received payment like a discount code or something like that. I ain't never got that.
Yeah.
I got one, but it wasn't good enough because I
Yeah.
could go to a different store and get it for cheaper than what my discount code would allow.
Oh,
So
what's the point?
I never even mentioned it.
Yeah, there's no point in that. Yeah, I get a pretty good discount.
Yeah. Slap B says, talking to Wayne, they will ruin the land. Look like somebody took a tractor. Well, without a doubt.
Yeah, they're bad, man.
Yep. Fahim's talking Red River. Don't let the deer know you are disabled. They may end up dragging you out the woods. That's funny. Glenn, what's going on, my man? I haven't found them down. I'll have to travel to get them. Or lake are hurting. Uh oh. You lost me on the bottom of that one.
And I don't know.
You lost me on the bottom. I are you was trying to read it? No, you got to redo that one, Kill.
Yeah, I don't think
He mixing numbers and letters. That don't work.
it's like code or something.
Kenneth asked, "Would I update?" Yes, I think so. Yeah. Catfish and
So,
crappie. What's going on, my man?
so Mark,
Reason I ask about being consistent is because people shouldn't think they should catch huge numbers with live scope and get discouraged when they don't. You're right. Well, consistent is just even if I go out and I find the fish, I'm happy.
yeah,
Hit the fishing hole Saturday and found about 20 swans and 50 geese. Never seen a swan up close. They're big. That's what's up. Yep. Yeah, Mark been on some good fish over there too. I seen him do a good bag of
Oh
crappie, and
yeah, those
Indy did some of
perk.
those yellow perch.
Yeah, I'm jealous.
Oh, voice recognition. Okay. My apologies. Social Sokol. What is Sokol? Lakes are hurting. South Cal lakes are hurting. That's what that is. My apologies. South
Yeah,
Cal
they need water too
lakes
bad
are
down
hurting.
there.
They have to travel to catch crappie, dam repairs, and low water. Man, that's crazy. I'm with you, Glenn. Slick. Oh man, it's been a couple of years. Right? I got a Honda Rancher, right, 4-wheeler. So it's been a couple of years. This bike's just been sitting in the garage, man. So I crunk it up and ran and sat there about 10 minutes running and ploop, fell dead. Oh man, here we go. So I already knew that the gas was probably bad in it. So I went and got me some 93 octane, doped it up with some seafoam, and still couldn't prevent it. So come to find out, there's a strainer in the inside of the bottom of the tank, and I didn't want to dump all that gas. I just not did not want to do it. I was like, man, this thing is fuel injected. It should burn it. Put new plugs in it. No, it run 10 minutes, shut off. Run 10 minutes, shut off. So I called the dealership, and he was like, yeah, you're gonna have to get all that gas out of it. And more likely, you're gonna need this strainer. So you might want to come by and get this strainer so that you can go ahead and change it. Man, I tore all that stuff apart, drained all the gas out. Now, a strainer that's supposed to be about 6 inches long, it was a nub about that long. All the rest of it had disintegrated and was inside the tank just in crumbles.
Yeah, floating around.
Yeah, I was like, man, that daggone gas is trash that we're having to buy. And so got all that washed out. I blew all the stuff out of the tank, drained it all, and got it all put back together. There's one more filter I'm gonna have to change that goes at the bottom of the pump. But it ran great in the woods today. Still not cranking the way it's supposed to. I'm having to give it a little gas to make it crank, but once it's running, it runs. It hadn't been shutting off on me. But I was thinking about that gas, man. How do we get to that? How do we get to where they can sell us gas like that? Does it save the environment that much?
Oh, it's already ruined.
I don't understand it. And even if I didn't run my boat as much as I do, man, I'm gonna tell you that gas is terrible on any carbureted engine.
Yeah.
I think they did that to so that the gas would go bad. I don't know. Do we have a large lake turnover like other states? Yes. Well, we're pretty much done with that right now, Wayne. That's more of
Yeah.
a summertime thing. Yeah, they about blind, but they stiffer though. Yep, they sniffer though. They can smell. Red River Rob says, man, when SK set the hook, you could hear it across the lake. That dude is the epitome of sore lip 'em. Got to dry that hook in them. Payne, good evening from Lake Houston Junkie. Glad I didn't miss the show. Thank you for joining us. Fishing by the numbers. What's up with that discount code, Kim?
Nothing. I use it all the time.
Slap B says, how are you not sponsored by Denali? Um, they don't pay me anything. Sponsored mean that they pay me. They don't pay me. I get a little bitty discount when I buy a rod. That's it. Eric Taylor, what up, guys? Thank you for joining us, Eric. Jeff
What's up, Eric?
Forey, SK, you're not as well known as Kim. I know. That's not my goal. I don't want to be well known. I just want to catch a whole bunch of crappie.
mm-hmm.
I enjoy the way you interact with the comments. I try to make, put up every comment. It sometimes is impossible, but I try to. SK is Steve OK. I sent him a big order before Thanksgiving. He said he'd send me an invoice on PayPal, but I haven't heard from him. Now he's not here tonight. He is perfectly fine, probably asleep, counting sheep. And to any of you guys that uh, deal with Steve, I'm telling you, he's a one man show. He deal with a lot of people every day. Um, if you just like with any of us,
I
Kim
tell people
also,
that all the time. I'm just one man.
please feel free to send a second or possibly a third email, text, call, whatever, because people forget. I know with me, I got a whole bunch going on, especially now with hunting season. And we got the holidays. We got all of this stuff going on.
Yeah, we don't work every day.
So that's right. So do not feel bad when hey, put me back on the list. Give those reminders.
I got a job.
Yep. Give those reminders. Do not feel bad about doing so.
And I only made one at a time. But we get them
Pain
out though.
Pain says, SK, I would like to make a suggestion for your video. Drop the GPS coordinates. I will absolutely do so. I will absolutely do so. But Super Dave says, laugh aloud. Catfish Crop says, okay, fellows, I am ready to buy live scope. Which one should I get? LBS 32 or plus? 32 is working great for me, but if I were to buy it all over, um, I still say that I've tuned in a few 34s okay already, and they're okay. But I still say that they were designed for bass fishermen. I want the one that's designed well. I don't know. Right now, I'd probably go with the latest and greatest. I'm not sure. I hadn't researched it like that because I'm totally happy with my 32. But it's a question that if I was in a situation where I was ready to buy it all over, I'd be researching it real heavy. There are a lot of guys that went to the 34 that reverted. They went back to the 32. I will tell you that. Richard says, I tried to find a Denali rod here in Central Florida at Dick's Sporting Goods, but does not have. Do you know where? Go to denalirods.com. They have a website. denalirods.com. All the Dicks may not carry it, but I know the Dicks around here they do. Ace225 says, hey, without live scope, how would you jig for crappies? Jig it while going down or jig it from the bottom? I always fish from the top down. And Ace, I know you've been around for a long time, and you've seen me fish without live scope for a couple of years, if I'm not mistaken. So those videos are still on YouTube, and you know that I put the information in those videos. Um, sometimes it could be worth just to look back. I need to make a playlist of crappie fishing without live scope or pre-live scope or something. Just put all those videos in it. Guys, we at 144. Let's see if we got any questions. Watched a underwater crappie spearing under lily pads. Pretty cool. or crappie up shallow during 50 to 55. They can be.
Mhm.
And what I mean by shallow, it could be 10. They just like him. He's catching them in 10 foot of water. Um, it's just this is a fish that you can't pinpoint say at this degree they're gonna be doing this.
Yeah,
Ain't gonna happen.
it's all winter long. I
Yeah,
don't care if there's ice on the water. I don't care. They're there all winter long.
yeah. Dwight, what's going on, buddy? Good evening, everyone. Up here in Indiana, water temp was 40. The crappie have been congregated in the river channel, gorging on shads. Been so much fun chasing those open water roamers. That's what's up.
You know?
We were just talking about open water fish a little while ago. He says, SK, if Tesla making an all electric boat. I've seen and heard talk of all electric motors, but I hadn't seen anybody on the lake with it to, see what it works like, other than troll motors. I wonder if we can sue these guys. I wish we could. Man, they've done so much damage, it's unreal. Sounds like Lake Hodges Dam to me. One of my favorite lakes for crappie. Repairing dam now. Okay. Wayne Becker says hashtag winter crappie fishing. I bet Steve is as big. Oh, Steve got power over there too. I do know that. I do know that. Now that's busy there, Slap B. Busy as a one man, a one leg man in a butt kicking contest.
Hey, trying to love, man.
I'm not worried about the order. I was just wondering, was something wrong? No, no, no. There ain't no. He's good. He's good. I talked to him just before the live. He may have fell out. Well, good night, Wayne. We'll catch you later, buddy. SK, is that water still jacked up? I'm going tomorrow afternoon. What area do you suggest? River, bayou, main lake, mid lake. All of it's been good. River bayou is probably where I'd go. Payne says, thank you. By the way, know me as the guy in the camo boat. Don't be teasing me with those GPS. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Major Brown, check out Grizzly Jig. Oh yeah, you keep telling me about Grizzly Jig. I keep forgetting about Grizzly Jig. Got him. I keep forgetting. Thank you, Super Dave. Any of you guys that are here and on Facebook that hasn't joined our Facebook group, please do so. We post some informative post over there. Kim does also. Steve puts some stuff over there. We all do it. And I think my posts are the longest. I think the one that if it was pages on those groups, I probably have 3 pages. It was a really long post. That's what's up, Murdoch. Glenn says, Kim, I got the supplies. Forgot to get jig heads.
Oh
Uh-oh.
yeah.
Sound like somebody ain't doing no time. You sitting there looking at me. I bet you these two will match up good. Ain't got no hooks to put it on.
Right. I tell him hit
Proper.
up Steve. He'll get you some jig heads.
Yep.
He got some good ones.
Good analogy, Craig. Not downing women because I love them all, but you do need to, adapt each day to their mood. You really do. Just got you, y'all. How are y'all? Oh, we're good, Wallace. Thank you for joining us. Got to hit the pillow, fellas. All right, Slab B. We gon' let's. I'm gonna do a giveaway. You want to do a giveaway, Kim?
I
Let
don't
me get
have
this.
nothing. I'm gonna do my big giveaway for Christmas next Wednesday.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna get.
I'm gonna give away a couple jobs. I feel like giving
Yeah, I
away
don't
some
have nothing
jigs.
tied up. I've been working on these orders, man. That's all I've been doing, and it's ridiculous. But next week, giving away 2 dozen. I'm giving away 8 jigs, 3 people. Then January be the last one.
Y'all go ahead and laugh at this. Yee doggy. That's gonna be a funny right here.
What's that?
This is gonna be funny.
Oh, the
Yeah.
giveaway.
Yeah. I'm getting it going right now. Share screen. Share screen. That one. No, not. Yeah. Share. Maybe. Yeah, there it is. There it is, guys. They can see it. SK, it's really been fun tonight, but gotta go. Hey, don't go yet. See it. You gotta see this.
Live scope on a pole.
T. Will says, what's the difference between 54, 56, 32, 34? 32 and 34 is live scope. 54 and 56 is side imaging, down imaging, 2D. And the 54, 52, 54, 56 depends on which unit you have. You'll need one of those if you want SI, down imaging, or 2D. Big lesson I got. Big order from Steve. He said he was real busy. At first, he said it might be over a month, but he came through a lot sooner. That's what's up.
Yeah, and we got to give ourselves a little time.
Glenn said SK clowning. I'm in a good mood today. I don't know why, but I am. In a good mood. Had a great day today. Got a lot accomplished. Gonna have a great day tomorrow too. I got some hard work going on tomorrow, y'all. I might record while I'm doing
Oh yeah, 2 more days. I'm hitting the
it.
lake.
Look and see it. Look at what see it put to my SKF I win. Just saying. That's funny right there. That's what we got going on. See, we got to keep it fun, buddy. One of these days we gonna fish together. I promise you, it's gonna happen. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do 2 giveaways. I'm gonna do 2 giveaways. Show my appreciation. All right. Well, look like we've slowed down, and we're getting close to that time, guys. So let's go ahead and, if you haven't already, go ahead and do it. And for you new people, if you want to be joined in on this giveaway, all you have to do is do like everybody else in the chat, type in hashtag livescope on a poll and hit send or comment. Here we go. First draw. Who we got? Sid Lewis. Slick. You know what? I think I owe Slick another pack of jigs already that I haven't gave him. Congratulations, Slick. Appreciate all you guys do. You, Super Dave, Big Les, LBG, Kim, Steve. Appreciate all you guys. Last day of the month, 11:30. All right, let's do another giveaway. See, it's turn to win right here, y'all. And we're gonna close shop. Frosty, Frosty. So all you have to do is Super Dave, buddy. I wasn't expecting you to be here the whole show, but it's awesome because I'm hoping that you're a lot better over there, buddy. And I really do appreciate it. There's my email right there. Slick don't need it, but I know Frosty does. Congratulations to both of y'all. And send me an email, Frosty, if you would, with your mailing address, and I'll get these jigs to you. Super Dave, Slick, all you guys, man, I really do appreciate it. Everybody in the chat. Let me get this thing over here closed down, and then I'll be right back right there. Okay. Any closing words, Kim?
Nope. Let's go fishing. Get out there. It's that good time.
Great time to be on the lake. Y'all be sure to wear your life vest as these temps are dropping, water temps are dropping. I don't care you talking about how good you can swim. You hit that cold water, you're gonna lock up. Be sure you keep your life vest on. Get back home to your family safely. If there happens to be something to happen, accidents happen, and they're called accidents because you can't control them. Thanks everybody for being here, and as we always say, we will be back next week, same time, same flavor.
Same.
Peace.